Hello, this is Michael Wehart, broadcasting here from Swarthmore College's WSRN 91.5 FM, and we're really excited today to have a special guest. This is Gus Desimone, and he's going to tell us about his project, Saints Alive Music. Gus, we're so glad to have you. Could you please introduce yourself?
Yeah, great to be here, Mike. My name's Gus Desimone. I'm from Westchester, Pennsylvania. I'm a musician, and I like to write music about my Catholic faith, in particular on the lives of the saints. So, yeah, I'd love to talk to you guys more about the project I'm working on called Saints Alive Music.
Thank you so much for that introduction, Gus. The first thing I wanted to ask you is, how did you first get into music?
Well, it's interesting. I, like many people, played in the grade school band. I started playing trumpet, but that wasn't cool at the time, so I only lasted a year. Then in my senior year of high school, some friends were looking for a singer for the Battle of the Bands, and they knew I would be up for it, and so I gave it a shot, and I loved it. I loved being in a band, I loved singing, and learned that in order to keep singing and playing music, no matter what, I would need to learn an instrument. So I learned guitar, and then I was able to play all these songs for friends, by a bonfire or, at a party, and it was a lot of fun, and I quickly started writing music. It came quite naturally that I just loved writing and making stories and setting them to music, or fleshing out ideas, things I was thinking about, obviously like love stories and things like that. And it just kind of blossomed from there as I continued along and got more into my faith that I grew up with. The music started to reflect more the spiritual journey I was on.
That's really awesome, and I know you were starting to talk about some of those influences. Could you talk a little bit about your inspirations, whether those are people in your life or those are religion or other musicians?
Yeah, so I love the guitar. I love fingerstyle guitar, and I was definitely drawn to guys that could play the guitar really well, in particular the acoustic guitar, like James Taylor, John Mayer, Eric Clapton, and a lot of other guys like that. And I just loved the acoustic guitar, I loved the sound, and just being able to play the melody of a song to make a guitar sound pretty, really. So I learned that from them. And yet as well, my spiritual life. For a while, I just wanted to write things that I thought would be, interesting, or just things about my life, or I wrote some songs that I thought would make my friends laugh. But soon I realized that, music has this really a power to touch people, and you have an opportunity to share either a truth that can really lead them to something good, or something not as good, or not as much of a redeemable quality. So I was really searching for what was really true in my life, what was truly good, so that my music could not just sound good, but it could also have a message that was inherently good. What I found in my own faith journey was that was where I would find the message that was inherently good, that came through my Catholic faith.
Well, that's awesome. I mean, a lot of people search for most of their lives to find those right inspirations and the things that are intended for them. And that's really amazing that you found those things to hold on to and to help you flourish in your music. So now I think would be a great time for you to maybe introduce the song and start performing. We're so excited that Gus is going to be able to play a few songs for us here in the studio, share it with all of you.
So this first song I wanted to play is a song I wrote after a retreat that I went on. And a retreat is like a kind of a time of quiet where you can pray and reflect. It was at this time that I wanted to, kind of change my ways. Sort of lived somewhat for myself for quite a while, and I was really looking for Christ in all of the different, twists and turns my life was taking me. And once I found Him, I wasn't going to let Him go. So this song is called I'm Sorry, and it kind of charts that journey of mine. School kids in the yard can become cruel kids picking apart new kids who had nothing to prove but their own problems that they're seeing at home. They said it was fun, but I knew it was cruel. When I tried to fit in, I put you under my shoe. But the joke was on me, I think it's something to do. Trying to be like a man when I feel like a fool. I'm sorry for the things that I've done, and I'm sorry for what I have become. Strange, but it's true that I still think about you, and I hope it's okay that I'm trying to say that you were a girl beautiful from the start, and I was a boy with a pretty good heart. But everything changed and I wasn't the same. Gave up on love and I played in the game. I played with your heart, you played with mine too. We get what we want, but we all wind up blue. Now there's so much pain I wish I could undo. I gave it to you. Now I'm sorry for the things that I've done, and I'm sorry for what I have become. Strange, but it's true that I still think about you. Now I hope it's okay that I'm trying to say that if I had known what I know now about the blood and the cross and the tears and the crown, I think I'd have tried a little harder to see all of the things that you've given to me. The nails in your hands, the lance in your side, how a criminal world could take an innocent life. You died for my sins, but you didn't have to. You did it for me, what can I do for you? Things that you've done, and I love you, and I know you're the one. Think I made up my mind this time. I'm sticking with you till the end of the line, but I'm sorry for the things that I've done, and I'm sorry for what I have become. Strange, but it's true, I didn't think about you, but now that I know, not gonna let you go.
Gus, that was so amazing. Thank you so much. Again, this is Gus Desimone performing live here at WSRN 91.5 FM. We're so fortunate to have you coming here and performing. We hope maybe you'll be able to come again sometime in the future. And I was told that you may have some upcoming shows in the area. Could you tell us about that?
Yes, I do. I have a Saints Alive concert coming up October 28th at St. Simon and Jude Church in Westchester, PA. It's a dress-up show, Halloween show. Dress up as your favorite saint. You can find more information on that on our website, saintsalivemusic.org.
Well, that's awesome. I really appreciate you coming here and performing your beautiful music for us. Again, this was Gus Desimone, and my name's Michael Wehar, and we're going to sign off now. But again, just thank you so much.
Thanks for having me. It was a pleasure.